Hello everybody. Today's another camping video. Surprise, surprise. I'll try not to drop you guys today, if you saw the last vlog. It's been such a good day. We've just honestly kind of kept it low key today, which was nice. Lance called his mom and talked to her for a while. It's just been, we haven't even got on the boat, and I think it's like 1 maybe? It's 1:30. Just low key day. It is very hot today. I think the UV is like 4, but Alaska sun is just so different than anywhere else, okay? A UV4 probably feels cool to you guys, but a UV4 here is melting. So it's been kind of good to keep the kids, we ran the air conditioner, kept them in here for a while, kept them out of the sun. That way they could go be out in the sun and not be too much. Everyone's got layers and layers of sunscreen on right now. If you saw the last vlog, you saw I have an allergy to the sun. And so I get, it doesn't look very bad on camera. I think this camera like filters a little bit, but I get these red marks. It's very ugly looking, but it's a sun allergy. I did finally break down and take some Benadryl today. I hate taking it because it makes me so loopy, but I had to. Last night after being in the sun with sunscreen, it still was like, it was so itchy. I thought I was going crazy. It felt like I had a crazy sunburn down my arm. I kept thinking, I'm like, how did I get sunburn? I had like sunscreen all day, but it was just the rash was just irritated. So anyways, that's a long story. I do have a sun shirt thanks to my sweet mother. She gave me one. I did wear that some yesterday too, and so I'll probably end up putting that on. As you guys know, I love the sun so much, so it is so sad. Our family has crazy allergies, okay? Like I have like almost the least amount, I think. Well, no, my older sister. Anyways, I'm very allergic to dogs, cats, the sun now. But when I say I'm very allergic to dogs and cats, it's like rip my eyeballs out, miserable. My brother Bert is the same way. They did finally get a dog a couple years ago, and he's like, I think he's like slightly allergic, which I am even allergic more, I think, than, but I'm not around him. Anyways, my eyes were very itchy when I was petting their dogs the other day, and I was like, dang it. We're gonna take you out. Why does this look weird? I kind of look pregnant. Let's not. We don't have anything for the shade for the boat, so I'm just trying to think what we could do. Maybe I'll bring some towels so we can like drape them over some stuff. Anyways, welcome to the vlog. Welcome to Birch Lake. Day number 3 for you guys. We've been out here 4 days now. 4? 1, 2, 3. Today's the 4th day, so welcome to the vlog. Terrible vlogger here. But we just kind of spent the day relaxing and hanging out. I took a nap because I took Benadryl earlier. I think I passed out for like almost 2 hours, so I had a Benadryl hangover. Slept that off. Then a crazy thunderstorm came through. Rain, not crazy thunder and lightning, but like heavy wind, a little bit of lightning and thunder. And we've just been hanging out. So go ahead, honey. Sorry. Yeah, we sat under the canopy out there while it rained, and I am a nice toasty glow. My cheeks are only red. I'm not sunburned. I'm just very warm. Let me show you. I've got a thermometer going here. It's not pegged. Okay, it says it's like 74, but It's so stuffy because the air is so, everything is like so warm. I don't know, it's muggy from raining. It's so warm. It has been like pegged in here since basically we got here. It goes to 80 and it was just past that. It was as far as it could go. We had friends come out last night. We were planning it. We knew they were coming out, so we just ended up hanging out with them. Our kids play so well with their kids. He works the opposite shift of Lance, so there's not a lot of time that we normally get to hang out with them, and so it was really nice to visit. I think the guys were up until like 2. I went to bed. His wife went to bed. I did go out on the kayak a little bit. That was really nice. I was the only one on the water, the whole lake. It was like 12:30. The water was so calm. I just took it out, enjoyed the peacefulness. Today's the last day, and I figure I'll bring you guys along on a little bit of what we do. Does sound like some rain and some thunderstorms are coming through at like 2, so it might not be a long day, but good morning.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
What were you saying?
Hello. Hi, for me. Ciao. Yeah.
Did you see that somewhere, or? No, you just started doing that. You started doing that in my camera. It's been a nice day so far. It kind of looks like the rain may pass us. It's a lot of generator sounds, but we are packing up. Everyone is very lake-wasted, okay? We've lost character. Everyone's just ready to go. It's been a very hot week. We've had a blast, okay? We've enjoyed it. We're grateful for it. Everyone's, I think, just today is like the 5th day of being hot, just hot all day long. And we're ready for some cool air. I think our house is probably going to be about 65 degrees. She stays very cool, but got my car running so I can pull the boat out. We've got the camper. The kids were super helpful today. Super helpful. Got a lot of stuff done. We got packed up and, gosh, I should look at the time. What time is it? We got packed up in like 45 minutes. That's actually impressive because it's a lot of stuff. So much stuff. I am so grateful to my parents. Oh my gosh, am I sunburned? I think my rash is better. It doesn't look better, but this is not sunburn. This is my chest just gets, I think I'm just hot right now, okay? See? In that lighting, it's just the lighting. Anyways, very grateful to my parents for letting us use the AC unit because not sure what we would have done. We probably would have had to cut it short because we wouldn't have been able to cool off. Even that was struggling to cool the camper off to like 75 degrees. It was a lot. Are those your Gardettos, girl? They were on the table. Another successful trip for sure. All right. All right, we made it to Lazy Moose RV Park. It's like 10 minutes down the road from Birch Lake. It's our favorite place to dump. That sounds weird, but I don't know if they sold it. It was for sale, but there was like this little older couple that would always come out, and there was a little guy. He was like walking with a cane and just still would like try to help us out. It was like always been so sweet. I did not see him last year or this year, so I'm not sure if he is still around, but it's the perfect place for us to empty, and then we're gonna head home. Lance does have to work tomorrow, and it's almost 6 o'clock, so he's gonna have to, we're gonna take care of the camper and stuff, probably most of it tomorrow. We're gonna get the cold stuff out so we can shut the fridge down. Funny story is, I was backing up my trailer, and I have had an old vehicle, okay? I'm used to backing up his truck, which is older, like, we put a camera in it because it didn't have a camera, but, like, it's an older truck. And so I was backing up, and my vehicle was just, like, slamming on the brakes because it was going beep, 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 because it saw the trailer as I was backing up. Anyways, I finally figured it out. It's something you have to turn off, and you hit the button and it'll turn it off. Anyways, it was a little bit funny because Lance was like, he's like, you got it? Like, pointing to me because I was in the driver's seat. And I was like, yes, I got it. You know, like, I'm Miss Independent. And so the fact that like my car was trying to be smarter than me was a little bit funny. It was my own fault for being so strong-willed. I don't know. Anyways, all right. We got snacks. We got some Gardettos. And some Twizzlers. So, all right. Let's start heading home. Alright guys, we're home. We've been unloading. I made some biscuits and gravy because that was one of the things I brought on our camping trip was biscuits and gravy, but because it was so hot, I was not able to turn the oven on. We did turn the stove on a couple times for some veggies and baked beans. So, but that was it. And it got very hot in there. And I was like, no, I couldn't imagine turning the oven on. Grateful to be home. Our house was 69 degrees, which is perfect. It's getting warm now that we're in here. I may sleep down here because it's much cooler, and I am a very warm sleeper. Tomorrow I'm picking my parents up from the airport. My dad, if you don't know, he's got stage 4, level 5 prostate cancer. We are thankful to have him today, but his treatment is no longer working. They tried chemo, that didn't work, and they have now moved on to radiation, but he had to fly to Anchorage for that. He had it like 4 days ago. His doctor said it's fine. Hi, you are so tan, girl. I was just looking at all of us. I like looked in my mirror, you know, like the normal mirror you see yourself in. And I was like, whoa, I got some color.
Same.
I know. Anyways, I'm picking my parents up from the airport tomorrow. And that's all I have planned. But I've got so much more to do with the camper. The kids did get a good head start. They got the dirty laundry all picked up. They got the life vests drying, the fridge cleaned out, the freezer cleaned out. The stuff that has to happen tonight. I guess the fridge didn't have to happen, but they got a lot of stuff done. So after I pick up my parents tomorrow, I'll just kind of nick away at it and get it done. I'm in no hurry. I don't know when our next camping trip is, but I am really glad we took this one. So I am very itchy.
Same.
Ugh.
Because you're allergic to the sun.
I know. I just love the sun so much. I do plan to stay out of the sun tomorrow. My poor body I'm broken out all from my shoulder all the way down to about my wrist on that one. I've got a few spots over here and then some on my chest here. My body needs a break from the sun for sure. Listen, don't yell at me, okay? We have a few months of sun, and I think it's just because my body does not see sun for like 6 months straight, and then the sun gets here and I'm like, give it all to me. I will stay out of the sun for the next couple days probably. I do think it's actually we're supposed to get some rain next week, which will be very nice. There was actually I'm getting so rambly, but there was people in the area, not in my area, but in the area around Fairbanks that just got evacuated today. We were on our way home from the lake, and I heard one of those emergency services things. Now, I don't know if I've ever heard a real one. I think all I've ever heard are tests. But when it came on, I was like, this might be real because there's evacuations. And sure enough, they were saying they were evacuating 2 neighborhoods. All right, I am going to end this one. I just put a load of laundry in. We just got done with dinner. I did take a shower today in the camper, but I need a good home cleaning. Okay, anyways, thanks for coming along on our camping trip, guys. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, and we will see you in the next video. Bye!